All right, ladies and gentlemen, I just got done eating some dinner, taking a break from doing chores and dishes, and I wanted to go ahead real quick and talk about a couple things that's really disturbing me. I think our U.S. military, Pentagon, and police and news choppers uh, should be on the lookout because there's massive talk of shooting these drones down. I guess Trump is saying that we should be shooting them down, but don't shoot anything down. You'd only be firing upon the United States government, police, news channels. And for all we know, you might hit Elon Musk in his new flying car and take him out, right? You don't want to do that, right? Good evening, Miss Debbie Fox. Boy, what was the deal with over there at Brittany's? They called the police on Queen Bee. I seen that. That's unreal. But once again, folks, if you are listening and you see this out there, Pentagon, FBI, Homeland, police departments, news channels, and just regular drone flyers, be safe because there are people out there. Trump's starting out right. Trump's mad because he don't have clearance to know about the drones. So he's telling everybody, shoot them down. No, don't shoot nothing down. You will actually be breaking the law. Big felonies if you just start shooting down lights in the sky. These lights can all be explained. They can all be explained. There's a couple we can't explain. That might be extraterrestrial. But even if they are real UFOs from another planet, you don't want to be shooting them down. Now, what am I seeing? I'm seeing these drones and the maneuvers they're doing and using are military. So, folks, don't be stupid and listen to these people on YouTube and start firing off into the sky at these drones. Right? We had an emergency helicopter, airlift or life lift, they call it, an emergency helicopter that came through here one night. Everyone thought it was a UFO. No, it was a turbine jet, lifeline helicopter with people in it. And people were shooting at stuff, right? And then someone called the police, and the police sent their chopper out and was flying all over around here at night. So don't go shooting anything out of the sky because you're probably going to hit a plane or a police drone or a military drone. And here's the thing, folks. For one, these people know nothing about drones. There is no way a drone can make it here from China. Drones can only fly the most best drone unless it's military. Unless it's a military drone. Okay, the $1 billion drones, them can fly for hundreds of miles because they're ran off of a satellite and a mothership. Okay, but there is no way that these drones are coming from another. Why? Because you cannot commercially buy a drone that would make it that far. Don't these people know anything? I think the best drone right now you can get is a farm agriculture drone that can fly for hours. It's farmers actually using their 6-foot, 7-foot drones flying around, joking around with people. This is going to be horrifying. This is a disaster waiting to happen. People are just going to start shooting in the sky. We're going to have planes falling out of the sky. We're going to have police helicopters falling out of the sky. It's gone nuts. And they're all listening to Trump. Shoot them out of the sky. Don't shoot nothing out of the sky, you idiot. These people are going to cause World War III right here. As you can see, there's drones out there right now flying around. You don't see me going crazy. My God, look at there's lights in the sky. Get my gun, Martha. And I'm going to go through and I'm going to show you folks different drones, different things on this channel to make you feel at ease. These people, they're from China. They're from somewhere. Well, then, ladies and gentlemen, our military would know exactly where the mothership is. And the mothership would be a battle cruiser or an aircraft carrier. So there's no way these are just man-made drones from the store that are flying all the way from China. They're not big enough. And there's no way this is happening. They're trying to promote this. They are trying to cause havoc. And if you're telling me you actually believe the United States military and the Pentagon have no idea what these things are, everything is tracked by satellite, folks. I have faith in my Pentagon knows exactly what they are. And that's why we see them flying in formation. And we've talked about this for many years of a space military and a sky military and surveillance to keep our children safe in America. Is it shocking to me? No. What you are seeing right now are people that volunteered to put up their giant farm drones that are about, 7, 8 foot. Some of them are big, depending on how much load and how much acreage you got. They can stay up for hours. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please use your heads, because if you fire upon my beloved Pentagon and military, they have already come out and told you, people of the United States, if you attack the United States or its heirs or anything, you will be fired back upon. And I don't want to get a hit with no Warthog machine gun, right? Them are shells. Right? That's a machine gun. That's actually a cannon turned into a machine gun. I don't know if you folks do, but I'm not. So don't shoot down anything in the sky. Boy, they are going to cause the biggest disaster anywhere. They're going to bring down commercial jetliners full of people because they think they're UFOs. Because these jet airliners are flying at 50,000 feet. And all you see is a speck of light in this, and you think it's a UFO, and these people are actually talking about shooting stuff down. I would be on DEFCON 5 in America right now if I was Pentagon. Not from another country. We know exactly what countries are doing what. We are not worried about any other countries, ladies and gentlemen. It is our problem right here in America. That is our problem. Why? Turn the YouTube on. They're talking about shooting shit out of the sky. We got J.D. Vance sitting there with a shotgun saying, photos of him saying, shoot him out of the sky. Are you idiots? You must be. Because even if it ain't our military grade drones, and it is a real UFO, now you just brought havoc upon all of Earth. And we'll find out who shot that drone down. And we will hang you by your britches. for causing death of billions and the earth from alien technology. Boy, you people are dumber than doornails. Go ahead and listen to Trump, shoot him down, do whatever you want. You're idiots. Idiots. We're going to have to lock up all the scientists and all the engineers, too, that created all this shit. Because we ain't going to have a two-way road here. If my United States military has these things, and I paid for them and created them, you bet your bottom dollar that I will have one. And the American citizens, why? Because they're ours. They're our ships, they're our planes, and they're my drones. Now let's all share them and be safe. And we are preparing for national disasters because these people are making flying cars and they're going to be crashing into neighborhoods. And you're safe because they're just batteries. They're not loaded with fuel. They're not a combustion engine, right? They're batteries. It's not going to cause a lot of, well, they're lithium batteries. They will cause an explosion, but not if not like a 747 coming out of the sky and crashing into a neighborhood. It might cause a little damage depending on how big it is. But being that you have free enterprise in America, anyone can make these things. Anyone can build a drone. Anyone can do any of this. There's no laws saying we can't. And the government is upset because there are no laws. And if they put a law on that, they would have to put a law on themselves because it's our technology. Right? That the U.S. military, Air Force, Navy, Marines, just about every single branch of the United States government have drones. Police departments, news. I wouldn't be listening to these people and shooting anything out of the sky until you have 100% acknowledgement of what it is. And you better have clearance or you'll be spending probably 25 to 30 million to pay back a United States drone. They're probably more than that. Does that make sense to anybody? Hello, Miss Shelley, New Brunswick. How you doing? Boy, I bet you're glad you live in Canada. Huh? You don't have to worry about this crazy stuff, do you? All right. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm warning our Pentagon. I'm warning everybody to be on the lookout. Because there's talk amongst YouTube of shooting these drones down. And I've been going into these people's chats and telling them, please don't shoot nothing down. And if you do, turn yourselves in. Because if they hit a real UFO and it sends signal back to its planet, it don't no matter what you do, America is doomed. The whole earth is doomed. This is another perfect storm, just like Delphi case and so many more. The perfect storm. And that's what they're creating right now, is a diversion because something big's coming up. No, they could be trying to cover up a missile, supposedly, that exploded. Maybe the Astra, who knows? Over Indiana, who knows? But I wouldn't go ahead and start shooting down anything. And for you folks out here in LaGrange, Indiana, don't go shooting any drones down because my police department has 2 drones, yellow jackets, So you go shooting down any drones in LaGrange, Indiana, you're an idiot because you'll be paying for them, and then you'll be charged with felonies and crimes against America, uh, and obstructing justice and numerous things. So yes, my little town here has 2 drones, and we're going to get more. We're going to get more drones. Why? Because safety. It's all going to be about safety and security in America in 2025. So don't go chasing waterfalls. You best listen to the rivers and the streams. Right? Right? They think it's all a joke. I'm like, no, I don't know how many times the United States Pentagon had to get on on TV, on the news, and tell you people, you attack us, and you better find people to raise your kids. And my beloved Pentagon is not lying. You best find people to raise your children and the rest of your family. We've been telling you that they're hoping, they're praying you guys do that. They're praying. We want to show you our technology. Right? You want death from above. You came to the right place. And I don't care if you're on a Harley Davidson bike. I don't care if you're Navy SEAL. I don't care who you are. Don't be shooting down anything in the skies. There's laws to protect us. And even our small drones that we fly, citizens, there's laws to protect anything in the sky. Just like the American eagle. You shoot an American eagle, you best shoot yourself. Birds, you can't even shoot a bird out of the sky unless it's hunting season. You will be charged with crimes. You don't own the sky. Right? If you want anything different, change your laws. But then you're going to have to take the drones that we created for the U.S. military and the police departments and fire departments, and then we got to take the drones away from the miners because we made drones for the miners when guys are stuck. Now we're going to have to take all this back. No refund. You're not getting your money back. I know the 17 trillion that you spent on that. You ain't getting it back. No refunds. Pass the law. Right? There's already laws in place for these drones. They're allowed to fly under 500 feet. Why? Because the law states that no airplane, no aircraft can fly below 500 feet. That is the law. That's why we gave our drones that altitude. Stay below 500 feet and you'll have no problems. And actually, some of these newer drones are adapted with altitude lockout, where it'll only go so high, and that's it. That's it. It's called altitude lockout. It'll only go so high. It reads its own altitude. And if it goes so high, it shuts down. I do have to explain. I'm an idiot. I got scientists saying that I have problems. And I ain't that dumb. These people are trying to create something because something bigger's gone. Maybe they're trying to take me out. Maybe God is using me and I don't even know it. And if it is God using me, then thank God. I hope he keeps me alive a long time. I would like to enjoy my life after the 50 years of torture. So all these people, you're pissed because this is my show now. We listened to you people for so long. All you did was rape, pillage our country. And now I'm in charge on this channel and the skies. And now everyone's pissed because I'm going to do my job as an American citizen. Our children will come first. The working man will come first, and this country will come first. There ain't gonna be no more raping and pillaging. If so, your hand will be chopped off if you're caught hacking. I mean, I know how barbaric. Yeah, well, look at the crimes in other countries. You know why they don't hack? Because their punishment. You lose a hand. You lose an arm. If you're hacking their military and you get caught in their country, you lose a body part. Well, that's why they're crime as well. That's why they got no crime over there. And then if you continue to break the law, they continue to amputate till you're just a nub. Right? That's why their crime is so low over there. Now, we've listened to you folks for many years. And while you were out bickering, raping, pillaging, and stealing from my country, I created the biggest, baddest thing in the world. And you don't have no control over it. I'm not a bully, and I'm not a tyrant or a dictator. Go about your days. Don't shoot anything from the sky. If you do, you will have return fire back from the sky like you've never seen before. And that will be the United States military firing upon you or your location. I don't know what kind of ideal it was for them to even bring that. Trump said shoot them down. If Trump jumped off the building tomorrow, would you folks? I bet you would. My grandpappy used to tell me that. My mammy used to tell me that too. Right? When I would get in trouble with my friends, if your friends jumped off a building, would you? That depends. How stoned we were or drunk, maybe. Right? And then you get a smack upside the head from your mom or dad. What are you, an idiot? Right? Monkey see, monkey do? No, not this idiot. Because for 50 years, I just dove in. If it's good enough for my buddies and everybody in the country, it's good enough for me. But now look at me. Me, myself, I'm a nub. That's a nub. Cut. Go to the movie as the killer walked down the sidewalk. He appeared and then disappeared. As the shadow came across the screen, it was obvious there was someone walking amongst the dark. Thus far, it must have been the Shadow Man. Cut. Back to the one we were talking about. Please do not shut down anything. Don't shoot anything. Don't listen to people that, for one, he ain't even president yet. For two, I imagine this is why they won't give certain presidents security clearances and certain stuff. And maybe Trump's mad because he don't have clearance to talk about any of this stuff with clearance. So, no, don't go shooting nothing down, folks. We know this much. It's not from another country. If my United States Pentagon and military can see a gnat farting in the wind from a satellite 2,000 light years away, surely my beloved military knows exactly what these drones are. Most of them are young kids. Most of them don't even fly their drones at night because you can't see. Right? Even when you have to have satellite, you have to have night vision. You have to have certain things to fly safely. A little drone light, two little lights, even the size of a car headlight at 50,000 feet, you ain't gonna see shit. The only way to do something like that is by GPS satellite. So we're not too worried about it. And for all these people saying that there's a mothership parked somewhere, impossible. Impossible. Our commercial grade drones are not capable to fly from China to America. You ain't got enough battery power. You would need stop off points. So it just ain't happening, folks. They're trying to create it. They're trying to create madness. Let's see what my chat is saying. Debbie Fox is laughing her little butt off again. Here comes Miss Shelley. Definitely I am. What's going on, Miss Shelley? I hope you're having a good day. But I think they've seen some Ontario, Canada today. I imagine there's a lot of people up in Canada that fly drones. I would imagine. I've seen them on YouTube. They're harmless. Now, could you make them dangerous? Yes. But that would take a lot of work, a lot of machining, and you would need certain stuff to do it. No, I can see what the government is saying. These people, what's them from loading these things up with explosives and flying them into buildings because they can't hold that much explosive. Yeah, the payload to these little drones that you're seeing around is not a lot, folks. If you wouldn't be able to carry a lot of stuff, right? Now, when you get up into the military grade, or like the farm agriculture drones that are 6 foot, 7 foot around, then yeah, you could probably carry a big payload with them. And it's possible somebody can do that and turn it into a weapon. But I got news for you folks. You can turn anything into a weapon. You understand? This pencil right here is a weapon. So, I mean, who are we going to nitpick? Who are we going to do? What are we going to do? Who knows? All right, let me see what else is going on. A nub. No, that is true, Debbie. By the time that, well, he would not stop stealing. He wouldn't stop hacking computers. He wouldn't stop stealing people's money. They took a hand, right? He chilled out for a while, but after a while, he continued to do his stuff, stealing, hacking, tampering with the government, right? And they took another one. They took another body part. He continued to do what he did after it cooled off. He would stop for a while, but then he would start up again and they would catch him. And by the time he walked out of the court, he was just a torso. And he ain't doing nothing anymore. He said he's done. He was on TV recommending people don't ever steal and hack people's computer. Don't ever do anything. It's bad. You just enough. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty bad. So don't do that. Friday the 13th, all good. I don't know. It's another movie that we created that people thought it was just a movie. It never happened. No. Friday the 13th was a real movie. And it was based off of a real murder at a campground. I mean, I don't, what do you want me to, they want me to get up here and lie. I'm like, all right, I guess so. I mean, I'd just rather tell them the truth. These things are real. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. You know what? I'm not a brainwasher. I'm not a controller. That ain't my job. If you feel like you want to be somebody and shoot down something out of the sky, go right ahead. But we are not responsible to what happens to you afterwards. And you probably will lose everything paying for the amount of the drone that you shoot down. If you're shooting at something and it's just a speck in the sky, uh, then it is too high and it's probably got passengers on it or something. So if you do that, you're going to start World War III with the government and probably Elon Musk. It's probably Elon flying around in his new car, right? The new flying car that Elon just made. I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, he called me a couple times. He's like, I'm like, is that you? He's like, that's me. And he blew right past my camera here. I'm like, that's incredible. But it's Elon Musk, so you can't. There's not too much you can do. There's really not too much you can do. I mean, this is what Elon does. He creates stuff like that, and he does it for us guys that are old now, that are broke. We spent everything, all of our pennies. And so now he's doing it for us. He's building cars. Look at us, Johnny. I'm like, yeah, Elon. Flying all over. And then it ended. So that's what he does. They're living our dreams. I'm just be safe. That's all I can say. Don't go shooting at things in the sky, even if it's a drone. Not unless it's a drone and it's looking right in your window and watching every move you make. And then the government did say it would be okay to shoot it down because now it's definitely breaking the law and breaking your privacy, right? So I agree with some of the stuff, right? If these drones are looking in your window and they're right up against your window and it's just sitting there looking right at you for an hour, then yeah, I probably would pull out my Magnum and shoot it through the window or whatever, but only if there was no other houses in the way. See, this will become a problem. Right? Because you'll be shooting at a drone that's in your window if it's peeping Toming on you. And you might shoot the house next to you or something. This is a serious problem. But you know what? That's why you guys make all them $1 billion to make all them decisions. That's why you make them big dollars. We voted you all in to make them big, trillions of dollars you folks make. And if you can't figure this one out, then I suggest you all look for a new job. Because the American citizens will just run our own country. But then again, I have to remember what the professionals tell me. Don't be an idiot, Johnny. It's not the United States' people's country. Okay? That was just another line of bullcrap they gave me. All right, I guess so. Let me see what's going on in my chat. Biden is taking down his wall and selling the metal. Well, we need the metal right now. It's just horrible. We're trying to make ammo. I guess it's that bad. They're tearing down steel walls. And Bendejo came in, but he got timed out right away. I didn't even get to see his comment. But like I said, I knew this stuff would start happening. We've been building drones since the 40s. And now all of a sudden in 2024, it's a problem because your government failed to invest in a great idea. And now everybody is going, my God, look at this stuff. This is incredible. And the government and all the politicians are pissed because they wanted conventional wars. Biological chemicals and madness. And they're all pissed because one of these little drones can outmaneuver an F-16 Raptor. And that's what they're pissed about. Why didn't you tell it? We told you. You didn't want to listen because you said you're idiots out in the country building nonsense. You don't have no degrees. You don't have nothing. We're suburb people out here. We're dumb, but we ain't that dumb. Chemical is conventional war. Well, they wanted to spend all their money on this. And here's the thing, Trump already gave most of this stuff out before he was even elected, or before he was elected again. He already came out on public TV and said, do you like our new jets? Look at, they're flying, you can't see them. They appear and disappear in a blink of an eye. Trump already gave away this stuff years ago. He already gave it away. So there you go, folks. And this is why we have new facilities being built that you folks have no idea about. You know why? Because you all have a bunch of big mouths. There ain't nothing top secret. And whenever we do anything around here, you get everybody questioning you about everything, right? The American people, they just want to know. All right, I'll tell them the truth, right? We're the United States government. Anything we do to protect our children, our family, and our working man and taxpayer and citizens. And that should be good enough for you. You understand? We're not here to hurt our own country. We're here to protect the United States and the citizens. No, I need to do some more dishes. Are there any questions from anybody? I do want to thank Shelley, New Brunswick for stopping in from all the way up in Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, show some love for this little lady who made the trip all the way from Canada to Johnny Kramer's chat. And I want to thank the great Debbie Fox, who made it all the way from the southern states to be in this chat. Can I see some hearts for these ladies? Oh my God, look at the love coming in from everywhere across the whole world. This is being broadcast to many, many countries all over the world and many galaxies far, far away. Oh my God, look at the love for these ladies in my chat. They're just gone crazy. Oh my God, unbelievable. There's no love like this love. You'll only find this kind of love in this channel. Oh my God, and still the hearts are flowing. That's just unbelievable. What love. Now, I have chores to do. I want you all to go back to your families and Friday night movies and cuddle up on the couch. You're perfectly safe. You don't have to worry about it. There ain't no drones invading America, right? And I wouldn't doubt it if they send drones. Why? Just to prove me wrong. Because you lost, Satan. And even in my darkest deathbed hours, I didn't pray to you. I prayed to Jesus Christ and God. And that upset you real much. Even though I'm a sinner, you know what your major sin is in this country? Is not asking God for forgiveness. That's the most blasphemy of all. Now, you folks have a great day. God bless. We'll see you here soon with another video. Maybe a fire tonight. Maybe a fire. Have a good night.